Hello everyone, welcome to Rockshire Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing, and if you clicked on the title and saw the thumbnail, you probably already know what the game is that we're going to be unboxing today, but for me at the moment it is currently still in this brown box with no labeling whatsoever on it except for my address, which I have blanked out. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Now, spoiler, again, you know what's going on. This game is on my top 10 most anticipated Kickstarters still needing to arrive to me in 2023 list. That's a long title, and I have no idea, don't remember what I actually did for the title of the video originally. But this is the video, this is the game that was number 10 on the list. There was a kind of a more of an honorable mention, more so than anything, because this game was originally supposed to come out in 2022, I think. But delays and everything happen and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and open this up, move it over here, and make sure that this isn't something with my address on it on camera. Yeah, it was something on my address, but that's fine. Let's see here. Hopefully you can still hear me even though I've got the microphone in front of me. So let's go ahead and take off the paper, take out the bubble wrap there, and again, it is stuff for Robot Quest Arena, specifically these things on top. I have to look at the camera and everything, are the Kickstarter exclusives, so we'll look at that second. And there's the other stuff there, And I think, yep, I did do that. These are all the card sleeves. I was just thinking today, do I need to get more card sleeves for the game, for this game? Because I completely forgot about the fact that I had them. This is some kind of a pack that's going to force me to probably look up the Kickstarter page and remember what this was, because, again, if I remember correctly, I pledged to this game in 2021. And let's go ahead, take a look here, and let's see what we got. Woo! Nothing else in the box. We're going to move the box. And this is, right here, Robot Quest Arena. Box is bigger than I thought it would be. Let's look at it from here. All the shininess from the lighting. So that is Robot Quest Arena from Wise Wizard Games, created by James McDonald, designed by Paul White and Rob Daughtry. That is the game right there. So this is the Kickstarter version of it. So we've got the main game here. We've got Doozer right there. We've got Kettle right here. I know there's glare. We've got Jaws right here. Now, one of the three of these is Kickstarter exclusive. Two of these are retail. One of them is not. It's one of these two. I can't remember which one it is. So, but yeah, just even looking at these, glancing at these right now, I can definitely tell that these are bigger than I thought they would be. And then right here, pretty sure I got enough card sleeves to sleeve this entire game. When we did it, it should be about, what, 300 cards right there, and this pack right here. So, yeah, this is everything that came with the Kickstarter. So we're going to move stuff around and take a look first at the big box. So there is Robot Quest Arena right there. We'll move it so it's not as glaring there. There's the cover art, as we already talked about. Again, this is like a robot battling arena type game, so that is pretty cool. There's some of the artwork on the sides, artwork on the top, and artwork on the bottom right there. So that is the box right there. And this is going to be the back of the box. It says, for the flavor text over here, do you have what it takes to be the best? Control your little robot with the cards in your deck. Use battery cards to get the energy you need to move and acquire powerful new upgrades for your bot. Navigate around the hazards of the arena and blast your opponents to score points. Knocked out bots respawn each round, so you're never out of the action. The robot tech with the most points at the end of the game wins. So it is for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play a game if you know what you are doing. There are your 4 main robots. We've got 130 cards, 4 robot minis, 1 game board, 16 game tiles, 4 player boards, 72 health counters, and to fight with deadly robots you have to be 12 or up. So there you go with that. So let's go ahead and open this one up right here. Got our handy dandy knife right here. Now again, as I said, and again, I'm not saying it as a complaint, but this was, according to the Kickstarter page, supposed to be released. Like when you go to the products you've backed and it says, has like an estimate date on there. This one was supposed to be finished back in 2022. I may have said 2002, but 2022. Was when it was supposed to originally arrive. I know they had some issues, especially with the red one, with the legs and everything. They had to make some adjustments to it, which we'll kind of check out. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, so this should be pretty cool. I do like how the box does have a notch right here, so that way we can actually like grab it and open it, and it's fine. So look at that. So I'm going to put the box cover right here. Robot Quest Arena, we've got the rule book right here. So the cover of it right there. And we got some rule booky things. Table of contents, an introduction to, I'm assuming, how the game is played or what the theme of the game is. We've got the various steps through setup, A through N right there. How to set up the board. Then over here we've got the general rules of the game, how the turn structure goes, playing cards, acquiring cards from the shop, all that kind of stuff. More general rules, moving your robot around, pulling, pushing, all that kind of stuff. Health, damage, and victory points. Drawing cards and cleanup. End of game. Standard things here. An example of a standard turn. Additional rules for 2 players or team rules. And we got now on here the character bios of the 4 main characters. So we've got robot named Pug, which is, I'm pretty sure, the pink one, piloted by Rhea. Petrie with piloted by Jari. Strider with Viola, and Crate with Rolf. Right there. Special spaces going into a little bit of what the different tiles do, terms and glossary, and the credits, and a little map of Rivet. And apparently there's a theme song right here, performed in lyrics by Rena Lemons, music by Tal Steinberg, produced by Ori Keegan, and also 2022 Perfect Day and Wise Wizard Games. So there is your rulebook. Don't know if we'll play, just because I don't want to get a copyright thing, don't know if we'll play that on the channel, but we'll take a look. So here are some of the different tiles in the game right here. Again, no context as to what they are at the moment, because it's been a while. I probably should open up the rule book, and it'll probably tell me what each component does. Alright, so I know these right here are walls, so that is that. Repair pad is here. Trash compactor is right there. Tax. Smoke. Junkyard. Remote terminal. Solar farm right there, a pothole right there, and then these pluses, I'm not sure what the pluses do, because I don't necessarily see them in here as a component. So I'm sure there's something that will tell me what they are. But those are the components right there, what the tiles look like. Then we're going to have, I'm assuming, our game board, maybe. Go ahead and make some room and check out what this looks like. Ooh. So it's a 6-part game board here. Already doing it backwards. Right there. Move all the box stuff out of the way. So that is the game board that we are going to be playing on, and look, it fits on the table. That is always a plus. So there is your game board, card shop, everything else right here. Advanced batter, heavy hammer, rivet gun. There, scrap heap, shop deck goes there. So I like how everything is clearly marked on here. These are probably some markings as well, and then we've got the actual main arena board over here. So yeah, this looks pretty nifty. Anything on the back? Nope, nothing on the back. So it's not a double-sided board. We are just on the one side here. So I like this, like how it has the spots for everything you're gonna need on the board and all of that. Then kind of looking back in the box right here, we'll take a look at this next. We've got high quality foam. Let's take a look at the high quality foam right there. Alright, so high quality foam, that is going to be a well for something. I'm assuming this is going to be for cards, not exactly sure how all this is going in. And one of the things I don't see in here is, and of course they're not going to necessarily do it because this is basically going to retail too, is there's no additional storage for these blister packs. So that is kind of a letdown slightly, but not too much. So these are going to be your player boards right here. So there's Crate with Rolf right there. I'm assuming, and the rules will tell me what all the wrenches there do, but there's a little bit of what they can do with a little bit of flavor text there as well. And you're going to have one of these boards for all 4 of the main characters. So there's that. Got a few other things in here. Got a bunch of... Doesn't actually have a component list necessarily, like in some games do. Let's see, we got red gems. That's what these are going to be in the box. And then we got the blue cubes. And then finally, we've got a lot more red cubes right there. So that is going to be all of that. And I think it's time to go ahead and open some of the cards. So we've got 2 different packs of cards in here. All of them with the same backing on them as we saw on the card sleeves. So that'll be fun to put together, and hopefully this well is able to handle sleeved cards. So there's that. So let's see here. What is the difference between these two? Not much. So let's go ahead and just open them up. And we'll look at the figures last on this one, if I can get to the tab. There we go. Alright, so standard playing card, standard card game cards right here. I assume... Oh, this is what I was trying to figure out. These other pieces right here, those are the spawn tiles. So if I actually read through the setup instructions, I would know that. Let's see. So these are going to be... I'm assuming that some of these are going to be like the standard cards. So you have the batteries. Yeah, there's tons of batteries in here. Jump jet. These are almost 4 of the same cards. So hammer, jump jet, handful of batteries. Hammer, jump jets, handful of batteries. Hammer, jump jet, full of batteries. Hammer, jump jets, full of batteries. I'm assuming up to this point, these are the standard cards that everybody gets. So, hand of 5 cards. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's these cards that you get, and there's just a whole bunch of extra batteries in here. So we got the hammer, which is attack. Sometimes low tech is the best tech. Right there. I'm assuming that's melee for 1 damage. There, jump jets plus 2 to move, which is a function card. You may move over obstacles this turn. So we got that, and then your battery, which just gives you +1 energy, which I believe is either the cost for other cards or... Yeah, so that's going to be what is that deck of cards. We'll put that over in the shop card pile. Then these other cards right here, we have the advanced batteries, which all, again, do the same thing of +3 energy, it looks like, with a cost of some sort of 3 energy. And then we've got the 4 heavy hammers. I'm assuming are melee, do 2 damage. Have a 2 energy up there. It's super heavy and has a neat thruster right there. So that's another attack. So these are, look like, again, more cards, more kind of standard-y cards for that. These are, I'm assuming, the heavy hammer. Yeah, heavy hammer. So this has another heavy hammer in the front of it. We'll take a look and see what it does. There you go. A lot of plastic being thrown around here. Alright. And so we got some more heavy hammers right there. And then, which, again, all those heavy hammers would go here in the deck. Then I've got a ton of rivet guns, 3 energy. Looks like this is 2 range with 2 damage. Says ideal for punching holes in surfaces from afar. So there's the rivet guns right there. So there is that. And then I think these are a bunch of the cards that I'm assuming were unlocked during the actual campaigns, like 3D printing, 2 energy, 2 cubes, or acquire a card of cost 3 energy or less. So different cards that at the moment have no context necessarily, as just unboxing this as though it was for the first time. So 3D printing, advanced AI. I'm just going to kind of show off the cards that I think look cool. Let's see, electrified plating, load balancing, omni wheels. That's interesting right there. And then, like I said, 2 of each, it looks like. Optimized, like a little, like the defragging symbol from old school Windows and stuff like that. Let's see. Overclock. Pit stop. Pit stop. Right there. So, different things that it gives you a few, is that 3 pit stops? Yeah, there's 3 pit stops in my copy here. Reprogram, rev motors, rocket booster, right here. And let's see, an acid blaster, a boomerang, crossbow. That's going to hit you from across the field. Makes a loud whoosh sound when fired. That's pretty cool. Crushing jaws, grappling comms. So, look, there's a piston, rocket punch, rotating hammer. So these are, I like all the artwork on here. These are pretty cool. Hydrogen fuel, so that's like an upgrade to the advanced battery and the regular batteries. There is that. So yeah, these all look pretty amazing. Again, I don't want to like show off all of them, just because want to give some surprises for the actual gameplay. This is taped along the side, and so we're going to take a look at the first 4 main robots. And I'm going to do that, and then so I get their names correct. So the first thing we're going to look at is going to be Crate right here. These are actually very cool for pre-painted miniatures right here. Even though it's like really boxy, it is still like really detailed on there. It looks a little bit more, when I have it in hand, it looks like more like blue. This on my screen over here looks more like a tealy blue. But I am looking at it on a monitor over here that may not be fully color corrected, and hopefully I'm not making any sense when we actually publish this, but that's pretty awesome there. Next one, I think, is the one that caused most of the problems, was Strider, and I think right here they actually increased some stuff here to make it a little bit more sturdy. So, because I know they were saying the play testing they were doing with these was because when they were testing out the factory models, they were like really having a hard time with them to the point where they were like throwing them across the room, basically trying to break them, I think. So these look very nice. This is very detailed. The stickers that are on here look, they are very well placed. I don't know if I had that up there long enough. I was really hoping that there wouldn't be some of that, all that blue right there, not some gash that's on there, but that looks actually really nice right there. So that is Strider. Next we're going to look at Petrie. So he's like a little spider guy right here. That looks very good too. I will admit Strider's probably my favorite one so far of this group. And then there is Pug again. Might be because of the color. My daughter's favorite. We'll see. And she also likes dogs, which this thing is like a little robot pug. So that is pretty cool there. But I like the pose, like everything on this. These are all cool. I like these. These are very big, chunky. I'm not worried about like little tiny like D&D size miniatures or anything like fragile like wargaming miniatures tend to be and whatnot. These are pretty big and chunky, like similar to like the Heroes of the Grid. If you've seen any recent unboxings we've done of that, those kind of figures. So yeah, so that is everything in the core box. So this, like I said, will stay in there with the insert right there. I'm assuming this is where all of our tiles are going to go. This is where all these are going to go. And then the player boards here go on top of that right there. All the cards will go in here sleeved. Hopefully all the cards will go in here sleeved to a point. And we'll have to figure out what to do with the high quality foam. And so let's go ahead and get everything somewhat packed away. And we will take a look at the, figure out how I did that, and go ahead and take a look at the expansions here. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna move this over for now. I'll pack it up all again later. Let's go ahead. What was this? This is the backer promo pack with 13 additional tiles and 42 cards. I don't know if this was more so the I don't think this is the stretch goals. I think a lot of that stuff got thrown into the main game itself. Get that away from the board. And let's see here. So those are pre-packed. These are too. Woo! Alright. So I don't know why I'm getting the knife out for that one. I need it for that one, but not this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at these extra cards here. Again, I would have to look at the Kickstarter page to remember what these were for. But anyway, so there's that. Upgrade cards. Let's see. When you acquire an upgrade card, play it immediately instead of putting it into your discard pile. When you play an upgrade card on your robot, put it next to their player board. Upgrade cards can stay in play for the rest of the game, even if your robot gets knocked out. Each robot may have any number of upgrades. Note, whenever a robot responds, their start of turn effects do not trigger that turn. And on the back side of it is fire. So upgrade cards, rules, 2 tiles. So that is for, I'm assuming, some fire in there. Different things I'm assuming to make. Yeah, so glue and rules for glue and rules for gumball machine right there. So, and then loot box. Loot boxes are obstacles, and then grease and saw traps. So it looks like for those different other additional tiles, these are the rules for those, double-sided. So there is that right there, and then we've got these. Okay, air cannon. These I'm assuming are the Kickstarter special ones, because I do remember air cannon during, and jackhammer during the actual Kickstarter. There's grappling hook right there. So let's see what else we've got here. Grenade, heat ray, looks like a blow dryer right there. And let's see, megaphone, missile barrage on there. So yeah, these are all pretty awesome. Pogo stick, yep, and skateboard, roller skates, robot roller skates, cool. System analysis, wrecking ball. So yeah, these are going to be all the other cards for that, and then I think these are just the extra tiles that are very similar to these, with different things on the field. So yeah, there's, like I said, your fire tokens from before, glue, the not Pokeball machine, gumball machine, loot boxes, yeah, so grease and the buzz saw. So yeah, these are nice. I really do like the artwork on here, this like almost chibi anime style artwork, so I like it a lot. Those will go back into the main box, I'm assuming, right there. I'm not gonna show these off so you'll see them on the cards when we play, but I will not be showing them off. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what is in these packs. I'm going to open up the one that I know for a fact is not the Kickstarter exclusive one. Let's see how well. We can put that back together later. Alright, so we're going to open up Kettle first. So opens like that. Kettle has some other things here. And then I'm wondering, nope, the inside of that does not give anything. Includes 31 cards and 4 tiles. So Kettle has Bianca and Annika right here. What I don't know, and I don't remember, is if having these ups the game to a 7-player game or not. I don't know. But there is Kettle's player card right there. And then we've got some, this is the spawn zone, and this is why I'm wondering this, because we've got the spawn zone right there for Kettle. We already have 4 of these, so if you're only playing 4 players, don't know if this has that in there. And then these special tiles that come with Kettle. So, because I know Kettle will have additional cards here. So, where are you, card? Where are you, card tab? I want to open you. Oh, there you are. Whoop. Alright. And then, let's see, we've got some bike armor. That is cool. Wasn't paying too much attention on the other ones. I don't know how many of them also had a +3 shield there. So that's going to be pretty neat. And then Kettle gets a, I'm assuming this card right here, talking about Kettle, because I didn't see any of the other robots with one right there. I'm assuming this card basically replaces this part in the book that I'm pointing at over here, the character bio a little bit. Or unless Kettle gets some special power that I'm just not seeing in the initial rule book. Yeah, I'm not seeing it necessarily, just a quick scan through the rule book. I'll look for it later, but I don't know if this means that Kettle gets some extra abilities outside of the game. Add Kettle Shield to your starting deck before shuffling. Once per turn, okay, so we're not going to go through all these cards right now. So there's a Spike Armor, let's say defense cards, notes, and then the rules for the portal right there. Oh, if I turned it. So, and these, are these marked with, let's see. Oh yeah, I am stupid. So yeah, there's a little K here in the corner, recognizing these as the Kickstarter cards, and then there's a symbol down here that I'm assuming recognizes this as Kettle's cards. So let's see, Kettle Shield, which is the starting. They've got the initial starting cards for Kettle that come with the regular game. Databank Shield, so there's that. And then there's an Electric Shield as well. I don't think there was any cards in there that were green cards. So Force Field, Iron Knuckles, mostly seem like a lot of defense cards. Prize Shield, Repair Kit. So yeah, so that is going to be Kettle's deck. Looks like a lot more like repairing and healing and defense stuff thrown in there, plus like a set of regular cards in there as well. So move these things over here. And then same cubes, I'm not going to go over those, but we will take a look at Kettle itself. And take a look at, oh, come on. Maybe we'll take a look. Kettle doesn't want to come out of its hole. That was going to be a long edit. So there is Kettle. You can tell the head is a little off kilter by design. I'm pretty sure that is how it's supposed to look, kind of like the hat's kind of like tipping on it. So that is pretty neat there. So our little orange bot right there, put that back in yonder, and we're going to place this over here somewhere and place it over there. So we have Kettle there. Next we're gonna go with, yeah, I'm just going to pick one. Next, we're going to go with Doozer and Sime. Don't know how to say that name, so let's go ahead and take a look at this one. And put Kettle there, those things there, that thing there, that, and so. And we'll move that off to the side. So first we've got Doozer's little insert card here. Again, nothing, there's just a card, so I'm not sure what to do with that. So it includes 30 cards and 4 tiles right there. So, and then another spawn zone and different equipment, and there's 2 more loot boxes. So not sure what this is. Gain 1 cube, draw a card. So those are the loot boxes right there for that. This is probably the most interesting looking one right there. And then Doozer's card right there. That's pretty nice. So we'll put these here, and then we'll take a look at the cards that came with Doozer. And put that there. It's sticking to me. So we got a couple things of translocation right here, which are event cards, it looks like. And there's little Doozer on my fingers here. There's a little Doozer symbol showing what deck they come from. And then Doozer's card, special ability for Doozer right there, and then the bio for Doozer. And then this goes into what event cards there are. So it looks like this. After you get the initial cards, you just get a bunch of different event cards. Donation bot, free nitrous, There's some free nitrous right there. So they do have definitely a different border. These had a green border. These have like a caution sign border right there. Let's see. Remodel, shop glitch. Shop glitch actually looks pretty cool. So yeah, these will be pretty interesting to throw in the game. And again, I don't know if this just plays up to 5, because if you're buying this stuff retail, you wouldn't necessarily have the 6 you can get, because I think the 7th one I think is a Kickstarter exclusive. That came out a lot easier. So I don't know if you can play up to 6 on the board. I'd have to read through the rules and find out if that is something you can do. And I do want to see if there's any special abilities for the original 4 starting characters. Oh, I'm stupid. It's right here. So it is right here. So we do have the... here. This is me being stupid, because people are probably yelling at me the whole time. So going back to... This is what happens when I'm trying to get through these. And unfortunately, just trying to talk and talk and talk, because I treat this kind of like radio, where I don't like to have dead air on here, because if there's dead air and I'm just looking at something, like, why would you tune in? But, so on Doozer, it does have robot name, hero, special ability, and then here's a special ability. This text kind of like blended in with the way it was. And I don't think I did see that there was special cards for the characters. It'd be cool if they did have them. Did they have them? I'll look later. I don't know why I keep going over there. But yeah, there is that, and then on the back side there is the about this bot part. So yes, we are getting the correct kind of information there. So let's go ahead and take a look at Doozer right here. Big beefy boy right there. So I like him. He gives me a little bit of a Shockwave vibe from Transformers, with that one eye right there and the purple and black color scheme. So I don't know which one I want to play as. So there is Doozer right there. Let's move all this over a little bit. And then finally we'll get to Jaws and Dimitri, an expansion for Robot Quest Arena. So let's go ahead and open these. Why not? Just open all of it. Oh no, the value's gone. Yay. Alright, so there's Jaws and Dimitri right there. Their main character card. And the back is just that. That's just what the back looks like right there. So there is their card right there. There's a card for Dimitri right here. I am a sucker for like packing material like this. I don't know why, but like to me, it's like someone's job was to design this, and then you're gonna throw it away. So we'll see how long until my wife makes me throw that out. No, I'm joking. So let's see. Let's go ahead and look at. We've got again the spawn point right here, and then we've got. It looks like a trap, and this one I've actually noticed has a dual side right there. And then that one is like that, and then, oh my god, the fire. Right there. And then there's just a button for spinning. Spinning button. Right there. And then the spawn point. So those are those tiles. Then we'll take a look at the actual figures. And then let's see, we got the utilities. We have apparently 2 utility saws right there. So these are upgrade cards, which I think we talked about in another deck over here under kettles. Yeah, defense. That one talks about defense cards, but one of these is probably going to talk about upgrade cards. Hey, look, there's an upgrade card. Oh, it's in here. Upgrade cards. It's right here, literally in front of me. This one talks about upgrade cards, and the notes card, I think, on the same card. Yeah, because that's the fire. There's the upgrade cards text. If you want to read it, you can. You can pause the video right now. Welcome back. So here is that. We have the rules for the bottomless pit and the fire trap. and the rules for the button on there. And then we get the standard cards for Jaws right here. Then we get a bling card. There's your robot bling right there. And let's see, compression clamp, hob turbine, and membership card, microwave blast. And then we got some nanobots coming up. And signal booster, solar panels, startup routine. Let's go and look at startup routine. Last one's going to be the virtual targeting right there, but there's startup routine. So yeah, these are all, I love the artwork. I love this like little simple artwork they have on here for this. And let's go ahead and take one last look. And by last look, I mean the first look at the last character. And that would be Jaws. Now the character art card does look a little bit different because he does have his mouth open because they probably didn't want to make them figure like that. But there is Jaws right there. Most menacing boxy boy right there. Oh, focus. Oh, there you go. So yeah, all these characters, like I said, I don't see any like major blemishes or anything. The only thing I can see that is just like on Jaws, you can see it on here, but his base is a little whopper jaw right there. It's a little bit bent. I like that happens when you have like bigger bases like this, and just stuff kind of pulling once it's been created. A lot of the Power Rangers here as the grid figures are also the same way, so it's not something that, again, you're not going to notice it when you're on the game board or anything like that. So that is everything for Robot Quest Arena. I am very excited to learn this rulebook and to get playing this game. It looks like a lot of fun. I cannot wait for it. Get a few people in here to play. Let's see, and I gotta see if there's what the rules are for more people. We can only fit 3 people at the table here right now, the way everything's set up, but I guess I got 7 spawn zones, so we'll see how that goes. There is on the back here, I don't know if it's rules for incorporating stuff or something else, but there is a QR code on here for something, and we'll find out what that is. I can't because we are low budget here on the channel, and the iPhone that I would use to check this is up there. So iPhone. Anyway, so yeah, so this is Robot Quest Arena. This is the Kickstarter, my Kickstarter copy that, if I didn't say at the beginning, is I pledged to this about 2 years ago, like I said. So there is that. So this video may or may not go out during Gen Con. I'm filming it on the Wednesday before Gen Con. The Wednesday of Gen Con, depending on how you look at it. So this might go out either during the week or after the weekend. So hopefully you got a copy of this while you were there if it was being offered, and hopefully you will get a copy of this when if you were there right now. So other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into this slightly long unboxing. We did have a lot of content to cover, a lot of messes to be made over here, and figuring out how to put things back to where they need to go. And thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.